Hello students, this is your computer class and I am Hema. Today also we will continue with chapter 3 scoping. Today's content is modules, benefits and characteristics of modules and access control. First we will see what is a module. In simple word, a module is a part of a program. Programs are composed of one or more independently developed modules. Module work perfectly on individual level and can be integrated with other modules. Process of subdividing a computer program into separate subprogram is called module programming. So, module is a small part of a program. Now, let us take the example of micro oven which work with the help of electric power. None of these devices care if they are plugged into the electric outlet in your house or in your neighbor house. They will perform its specific task when it is plugged in. Now we will see the characteristics of module. A module is a part of program contain instruction, processing, logic and data. Modules can be separately compiled and stored in a library. Modules can be included in a program. Module segment can be used by invoking a name and some parameter. Module segment can be used by other modules. Example of modules are procedure, subroutine and function. Now we will see the benefits of module programming. First advantage is less code can be written. Single procedure can be developed for reusing, eliminating the need to retype the code many times. Program can be designed more easily because a small team deals with only a small part of the entire code. Module programming allows many programmers to collaborate on the same application. Code is stored across multiple files. Code is short, simple and easy to understand. Errors can easily be identified as they are localized to a subroutine or function. The same code can be used in many applications. Scope of variable can easily be controlled. Now we will start with access control. Access control is a security technique that regulates who or what can view or use resources in computer. This is nothing but who can use the data and who cannot. That is access control, which minimize the risk in the object. Now, access control can be done by three members. Public member who can access from outside the class. Protected member of a class or accessible from within the class and or available to its subclasses. Private members of a class are denied accessing from the outside the class. They can handle only from inside. Inside the class, all Python classes are public in default. I think you all know what is class, its members and function. Declaring inside the class is private, outside the class is public, used within the class and by the subclass is protected. So third chapter, scoping. What are the things we revised in this topic? First one is scoping. Scoping refers to the visibility of variables, parameters and function in one part of the program to another part of the same program. So limiting the variable is good practice. Now we'll see about variable scope. What is a variable scope? A variable is a name given to the memory address. Using this variable name, whatever value we store in the computer memory can be referred. The process of binding a variable name with an object is called as mapping. How a variable will be declared? A variable name colon equal to a value will be assigned to that. So equal to sign is used in the programming language to map the variable and object. Then namespace or containers for mapping name of variable to the object. So how the variable has to be given? Name colon equal to object. Here the example is given as a colon equal to 5, b colon equal to a. A is assigned with the value 5 and b is assigned with a. Next one is scope of the variable. Scope of the variable is the place where we declare the variable. For this only LEGB rule is given. The order in which variable has to be mapped to the object in order to obtain the value, that is scope. LEGB is local, which is declared inside a function or class. Enclosed is declared inside the nested function. Global is outside the program, the variable will be declared. Built-in or the function which is already created. So here the hierarchy of the LEGB rule is given. Then we saw each and every variable scope with its example. Next is modules. Modules are the small part of a program. It may be a instruction, process, logic, data, whatever it may be, a small part which can be these are the programs which are composed of one or more independently developed modules. Okay, small part which can be used to perform its task. So I gave an example here, micro oven. You all know what is the work of the micro oven. Whoever is using that micro oven, it will do it work. So the only thing required is the electric power. So it is not worried who is going to use that particular oven. That is called as module. So module is nothing but the part of a program. Next is access control. Access control is who is going to use the data. How we are providing the permission to use the data, that is access control. So access control is a security technique that regulates who or what can view or use resources in a computing environment. So this is the basic thing which is used to reduce the risk. And three members are used. You all know what is a class and object. So here three members will be used: public members, protected and private. Private members, they can use only inside the class. Outside the class they cannot use. Public is they can use outside the class. Protected is which can be used within the class and also in the subclass. In Python all the members are public by default. This is for today's class. Remaining we'll see tomorrow. Thank you. I think access control is clear now. Here is the assignment program for y'all. Find the output for this program. Thank you.